beat. I think he's one of the premier puck handlers in the league.
Well, he's been listening to all of that, and I don't know whether we want to find out about his stick or not. Howie, thank you very much. And we want to bring in the Islanders center, number 19, who did all that we've told you he did tonight, and it's nothing new for Bryan Trottier. First of all, I must ask about Bobby Nystrom playing on your right side instead of Mike Bossy. And let me tell you that it took the Leafs by complete surprise. I asked Roger Nielsen before the game, depending on line matching, would the Islanders break up your line, and he said he'd never expected them to do that, thought Nystrom was just out there for the opening face-off the first shift in case the Leafs put some muscle out there. Obviously, it was in Al Arbor's mind all along, but when did you first hear about it?
Well, we first heard about it at the start of the game. It surprised us at first, but the way Kazicki, Bossy, and Bourne played that first period, it worked out well for us. I don't think Al was planning to stay that way, but the way the game went, it just proved positive for not only our line, but for the Kazicki line as well. And Al stayed that way, and like you said, it proved well.
What do you think his original thinking was? Was he trying to get a little more size on your line so you could match up better against Sittler, or what?
I'm not sure what he was trying to do. Probably with Maloney out there, Maloney did a heck of a job when he was with Detroit against Mike. So I suppose Al was trying to get that off Mike's mind when he was playing out there. We did well when Tiger Williams was out there, and I think that's what Al was trying to do in the beginning, was to try to get Williams back with Sittler and McDonald. But when Maloney stayed out there, Bobby stayed out there too, and the two of them respect each other, and so it stayed pretty calm.
Another thing the Leafs thought they might do was get a bit of a jump on you in the first period, figuring if you were a tall stale, and that would be where it would show up. You weren't stale, obviously.
No, thank goodness. We know what Toronto is capable of doing. They're extremely sharp at the beginning of the game, and the first 10 minutes against a team like that will more or less tell the tale. And hopefully we can start the next 3 games like this and get a quick jump on them and hold them off throughout the game.
It was an aggressive game, certainly at the start. I thought it toned down a little bit after the Islanders took the lead, at any rate. But was it the sort of game you expected in terms of the hitting?
Extremely. We had scouts up that watched the LA game, and they came back and said that Toronto was playing very aggressive. And so we knew, and Toronto always plays aggressive against us. It's a grinding type of hockey game, and we know what to expect from Toronto, and they've got the guys that are capable of doing it, and they don't do it for just the first period. They had to let up after the first period because they got behind. They had to start opening up offensively, and they got some good chances in the second and third period because of it, but like you say, it toned down because of that. They had to get a little more offensive-minded, but if they ever get the lead on you, they're a tough team to come back on because they're so aggressive.
Well, it sounds as though there's a lot of respect on your team for the Leafs, and I'm sure it's that way in the other direction. And a tough series, I think we can call it. If it doesn't get rough, it'll certainly be tough all the way. Bryan, congratulations for the way you played, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, Dave.
Bryan Trottier of the Islanders, our third star. Clark Gillies, number 2, Mike Bossy, number 1. And now to Bob Cole with Brian McFarland.